What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, Petty Parade, and we're back here today to talk about upgrades again. Yes, now that the artifact upgrade event has passed, now let's do it. Meant to get around to this yesterday, I ended up making another video, so, my apologies for that. Hopefully y'all better spent your time and you actually got some free things out of doing your artifact upgrades. But, timing scheduling happens. Alright, so what we're going to go ahead and get into, as far as guides in terms of upgrading your gears, you want to look at who you've touched recently. So I know personally, Baron's gotten a lot of love recently, and my new boy, Bellower, has gotten a little bit of love recently. Past that, probably my Fushan has gotten the most upgraded pieces of gear because we were able to get him up over 200 speed, which is really nice for Arena. In Gold 4, he's faster than most teams and everything, and I can get my memes in. Tormund I've had for about 3 weeks, and I haven't really touched his runes since then. So you can see a couple of 4 stars on him. We could definitely put some better broken set gear on him. I definitely want to keep him on Relentless, but I know I have better boots now, and I know I have some 6-star chest piece lying around. And the substats on both of these don't look so gross. So yeah, shouldn't be a hard replacement. Should just be pretty simple. Oh, really? 3 rolls and at flat HP? Oh, it's going to be one of them days. Oh, Lord. But past that, I know my Allure got some love recently. I still need to get her accuracy up a little bit higher. But she was recently tuned up a little bit. So we've got Doom Priest, who could use some TLC. Tormund could use a little bit of love. Skull Crusher could possibly use some love. I'm not sure. We'll have to take a look at him. And then I don't want to invest in Kayle at this point. I've already gotten a faster farmer with Bellower. And I actually have some really good poison champs coming up the line. So I don't think I really need to worry about upgrading Kayle's gear. You kind of want to do this on your own account and go through and evaluate and look at where you are. If you're unsure of where you are, there's a lot of really great streamers out there. You can post some stuff to Reddit and give a short description of where you're at. But you want to get an idea and evaluate your champions and figure out where you need to put your resources. So this is actually a dungeon poisoner that I've been building. Well, actually waiting to build. We're waiting for the dungeon to unlock here in 2 hours so that we can finish ascending him and get some much needed accuracy on that banner. But since we had so much accuracy gear the other day and you all were so excited to point out that I wasn't giving much accuracy love, hint, I was working on upgrades for this guy and this guy at that time. Hence my not really giving about accuracy. We now want to look for some accuracy. So let's go ahead and check out what we got. Actually, this is gearing from scratch. I don't want to do that too much. So let's go ahead and look for our boy Tormund. See if we can get a little bit of love for him. And we'll do another video for just gearing that guy from scratch. Alright, so here's a 6-set piece. Pretty sure we need some defense. Any other 6 stars up here? No, okay. Looking for some broken set. Probably gonna find it in Frost. Because who's using Frost? Oh, I need to sell those. Oh, was I right? Nope, 5 stars. But, yep, I guaranteed you that was going to be there. So, we do... what do we have on here right now? So, really, if possible, I'd like to see if we can find a 6-star real quick. Because that would be the biggest difference. There we go. We lose crit rate and speed. Let's keep our fingers crossed. We're probably going to have to go back and roll that and hope for the best. I think so. I'm not that lucky. 5-star. Alright, so yeah, that was our best option there. Just fine, because I don't really know anyone that right now that I'd care about building on retaliation that scales off of defense. They do have a good number of defense scaling champions. So let's see if we can get real lucky here. Obviously, we want this to go into crit damage. Be nice if it went into again, gave us, 19, 18 crit damage. Be beautiful, in fact. But off of the bonus that the 60% of plus 16ing this will give us, it doesn't really matter. We want this piece of gear. It's the best thing that we have. We're still early game. This is the best rip possible upgrade for our boy right now, because we want him to hit a little bit harder. I know that's more contingent on crit damage than super stacking defense with him, but given that we have speed boots and I want to say crit damage gloves, we really need some strong defense right here. And a little bit of crit damage doesn't hurt. Would it have been great if it double rolled in crit damage? Absolutely. But if it's an upgrade, make do with the best you can, especially since we're going from a 4-star to a 6-star here. So yeah, those substats are nothing to make your neighbors jealous over. No one's going to be creeping over, looking through your bushes, trying to get in your windows. But it'll be a solid thing for Tormund. Should I have probably scoped out some of these pieces and already had them leveled up? Maybe. But now you get to be sad with me. You get to watch these horrible rolls with your mans. We can be here for each other. Especially because it's going to take all my money just to get to 13. Please. Pretty please. No? Okay. And watch it go after like 2 here. Okay. Make it 3. Make me look real stupid. There we go. If you see it change while it's still going through the thing, it's basically a guaranteed that it's rolling that. So, real quick, it should be at the same. So yeah, it's 1 thing higher. So we're really losing a tiny bit of speed, tiny bit of attack rate, getting a little crit damage. This isn't going to make a giant difference, but when we finish rolling this up and it goes all the way up to plus 60, we should get a solid benefit from it. At least a couple hundred defense, which, after 3,000-4,000, any bit helps. I'm using Tormund right now in spiders. So making him do any bit more damage to the spiders and help clearing them is going to be a big help for us, which is why I'm kind of okay with spending so much money right now on this. If you did not have 15 million in the bank and you were like, oh, well, should I spend a whole bunch of money to help Tormund, help upgrade Tormund to help my dungeon runs, and only had 3 million, I probably wouldn't tell you to do that. I'd probably say to keep grinding for gear and everything. Wait until you're over 10, then go through and sell half of what you got, roll the other half, and then hopefully a quarter of what's left after that. Some really beautiful stuff that's an easy upgrade, and you can throw a quick mill on it, put it on somebody, and then you're going to make really impactful changes. If you're trying to make changes to people's gear every 20 runs of Dragon, it's too much. Spend more time grinding, Jack. You're trying to get in the game too early. Alright, so let's go ahead and see. Nope, too many clicks. My B. I want to say that was in Avenging. Alright, so not bad. Not bad. We really need to get his crit rate and crit damage up, because that's where a lot of his power comes from. But that little bit more help in dungeons ain't gonna hurt nobody. Alright, so the other thing we want to do here is see if we can find speed. And it would be beautiful and super easy to do all this in a couple of weeks when they make the changes for artifact sorting live. Because what I want to find right now are speed boots that are going to have crit rate and crit defense or crit damage on them. Is that a pipe dream? Yeah. But you know, we can see what we can do. I should have a fair number of speed broken set boots. Shouldn't be on any of these. Ooh, that's got some crit rate on it. Not enough to make it instantly worth it though. Let's see what else we got. Not playing that shit. Alright, so none of these are really what we're looking for. Those wouldn't be bad pieces for certain monsters, but not for what we're doing and not for what we need right now. That's not awful. It's got some accuracy on it, which is super important for our boy here. But again, that lack of crit rate is just killing me. Killing me. I really want to see if we can find some speed boots with crit rate and crit defense. But we're probably going to have to come back to them boys up there. Okay, I think we're running out of OP boots that I have laying around. Alright, so let's hope that one rolls into crit damage and regret talking all that picky shit that we just were. Where was them at? Alright. Oh. So crit damage is what we want here. We'll take accuracy as a number 2. HP percentage, we really don't care about too much for him. It's not a bad substat to have on the piece, but it's not one you want rolled. I mean, okay. We also just 6-starred, thanks to the tournament going on right now, Apothecary and Zargala, sorry. Forgot her name for a second. So we'll see how that... Yeah! Okay, that was a really low roll into it, but still better than nothing. Let's appreciate what we're getting here, boys. Alright, so I do really kind of care about my Torment speed, because when he's not helping me in dungeons, he's in arena, and I kind of like him to be a little bit quick so that he can try and get his taunt off for anyone my Fushan doesn't happen to stun. So... we're just going to be here for a million years while this tries to do that. You see, you just got to disrespect it a little bit, and then it starts working. I appreciate that. Alright, so we really don't care what the bonus substat on this is. It'd be great for them to just throw a little crit rate our way. Like, here's, you know, toss a coin to your boy for all your troubles. But we've only spent about 2.5, 3 million, so not too bad. We're not going broke right now. I mean, but we might. Come on now, stop. Stop. Alright, so after we finish upgrading these boots, that's pretty much it for Tormund right now, because the rest of his gear is going to be all relentless. We don't want to switch any of that out. You can definitely, if you don't care about any certain set and there's a certain stat bracket you're trying to hit for all things, you can go full broken set and just look for all the perfect rolls or the highest rolls you can get on items and then just throw whatever. That's perfectly viable to help you catch up to a certain point. But it is not optimal. But don't be afraid to do that if you don't have a whole lot of options and you've got some really sweet stuff. It's a difference between, you know, throwing a broken set on your farmer and your farmer being able to clear something in 14 seconds and the enemy only gets maybe one turn, then it's worth doing. Especially if you got some real bad luck. So we really only got 5 speed out of that and 10 crit damage. So I don't know if that upgrade was worth it. I probably should have waited until I had a solid 6-star set to put on him. But that's cool. We'll go ahead and swap that out. Get a little bit more meager crit damage. Alright, so she could use a little bit of love, but I'm not super worried about her getting that love right now. And this man I'm not using enough. I need to completely rebuild him, but that's not what we're looking today. Today we're just trying to figure out and look for upgrades. Alright, so until I get those other people off their ground, I am going to be using my Kale. And this is... if I can put... Let me see if I have anything, so... I wouldn't mind taking him off the attack set and giving him a broken set if I had some really nice 6-stars, because I know I've pulled a few recently. Shield's kind of strong, but I would be losing 12 speed on that. Oop, wrong click. Yeah, it's a little rough. Okay. So, can everyone tell that that's an immediate upgrade off of these alone? Just for fun, let's see what this rolls into at 12. This is a bit of a harder call on whether or not it's going to be worth it to plus 16 and switch this out on him right now. Especially given that would potentially put us around only the 10k, and I really try to stay above 10 million just to be on the safe side. So what are we looking at in the difference now? 10 and another 12 there, so that'd be kind of nice. Losing out a little bit of accuracy and speed, but But what we really need to see is if we have a potential head that we can replace some of this with. That's a lot of speed to lose. I don't think we're going to find anything else there. Do we have speed on this too? No. Oh, but we already have good substats on that one. Alright, so the easiest thing for him right now is just a marginal upgrade. So we'll go ahead and finish plussing this up and switch that out on him. And that'll kind of be it. And you want to be careful about how much you spend each time you go in to do this. You know, definitely break it up a little bit and give yourself some decent dungeon runs to A, build back up your silver, and B, to build back up your reserve of potential upgrades. Because you shouldn't be doing this every day. You should be doing this maybe twice a week, depending on how often you're grinding. But you definitely want to be as conservative as possible to make sure that you spend your resources correctly and get further faster without wasting a bunch. The biggest thing with gacha games is accidentally wasting your time and accidentally wasting your resources on something that could have pushed you further ahead in the game. And it can be kind of tough to know what that is, so that's kind of what we're doing with these little series, is try to give you some of what the best practices are in terms of trying to make yourself more powerful, but not in a way that you waste a bunch of resources doing it. And we're all going to make a whole lot of mistakes. I've been playing gacha games for over 5 years, and we make tons of mistakes. It's constantly a learning process, and that's part of what makes me love these series. But I think that's going to go ahead and do it for this one, guys. If you're checking this out from Reddit, I really appreciate you guys. I get a lot of my views from Reddit. We're going to try and lean strong with a meme today, so hopefully you guys saw that, and hopefully you're still sticking around. If you are, please hit that subscribe button that's over there. I appreciate you. Maybe the like too. I don't know, boo. You do what you want to, and I'm just going to appreciate you anyways. All right, y'all. Thanks for checking in. Deuces.